A very hard-fought game, and Michigan State does a real good job in their physicality and working the boards. Two of their guards had 17 rebounds and almost 40 points. It kind of broke our backs. Played, it was about 9 minutes to go to be up 40-39, and I thought that at that point we turned the ball over like 3 times. And they got about 4 offensive rebounds, converted several of those plays, and extended the lead. At that point, it was very difficult for us to come back. They did a very good job of executing in their half court, making an extra pass, and being extremely patient. And I thought at that point we became impatient as a result of the urgency, and didn't do nearly as good a job as Michigan State did executing down the stretch. You got to give them a lot of credit because they had not been shooting extremely well from the three-point line, but the first half, it was, I think, 5 of 10 from 3. They really knocked some threes down, but we were very fortunate that they cut it before at halftime, came back out and played even for the majority of the half, and they had that Spurs right there with about 4 minutes in a row. And at that point, you could never see them get back over the hump, and that's a credit to their ability to execute and get exactly what they wanted during those stretches, and our inability to come away with offensive rebounds, the rebounds after we got the stops, and then turn the ball over several times. Of course, they did a very good job of stripping our big guys once they put the ball on the floor.
Coach, how much do you hope this tough stretch with 4 games in 7 days will help you guys in the long term?
Well, this is kind of what we need, to be very honest with you. I have no doubt that we're going to be a better basketball team as a result of going through this. You know, chronologically, we have some age on us, but from an experience standpoint, we're still an inexperienced team. We have some guys that just starting to learn how to play. I do feel that we'll be a very good basketball team before the year's out. We're in a similar position as we were last year. I think we have enough talent, and we have some guys with good health, and hopefully here pretty soon. I'm not discouraged. It's easier to identify our shortcomings tonight. They did a much better job of executing than we did, and they took care of the ball better down the stretch, and their ability to get to the free throw line. When we shot 6 free throws and they shot 20, we made 3 free throws and they made 15. Their scores even, but I'm not saying the officials didn't call it. I'm saying that we weren't strong enough with the ball to hold on to it, finish our plays around the basket. We made it easy for them to not make any calls once we turned the ball over.
And your thoughts on Hamilton, who had a career night for them?
He's an outstanding player, always has been, and he's just coming into his own now. I thought he was very smart, clever with the ball. When they played him at the 1, they moved him to the 2. He's a guy who's going to be a force in the Big Ten. Very clever, smart, athletic, talented youngster with a lot of speed and quickness. And when you got Trice coming off the bench, giving you a solid play to allow him to play some off guard, I think gives Woods opportunity to get some rest. They're going to be a handful for a lot of teams in the league this year.
Any other questions?
How does a team like Michigan State prepare you guys for later on?
Well, they're extremely physical. They do a great job on the boards. They exploited, I thought, our lack of ability to hold a big, strong team off. They went over our backs because they were extremely physical and tapped them out, kept the ball alive. That's a skill that they've developed. Attention to detail, maintaining contact with the man, and then just being very aggressive on the rebounds. When you go back and look at the number of offensive rebounds that they got that were meaningful rebounds, a lot of times they got the rebound and then came about 3 or 4 times they got the offensive rebound, not to put it back, but made us play defense for another 20 seconds. That kind of wears on you as the game progresses. They did a great job, so I have no doubt that playing against them is going to make us a better basketball team.
And playing in an atmosphere like this, how does this prepare your team?
we play in these kind of atmospheres all the time in the ACC, so it's similar. And I'm sure it gives us a dose of what to expect we get a dose of what we're going to expect in November. And once we hope we can get in January and February, we'll start making trips down to Back Row.